Hi guys, I'm working on the HP85 computer again, or in better words, I'm working on the floppy drive from the HP85. It's the model 82901M. You can see that here. And I'm performing the motor speed test right now. So I set the self-test for motor speed, and I have the loop connector in, so it repeats that test over and over again. That means it runs the motor for a couple of seconds, stops, runs again. It is in fact a little bit complicated because there is no way to get to this drive wheel with this pattern here when it's built into the case here, because the bottom of the case is where these drives are screwed, so you have to remove them and somehow get access to this wheel here. And the idea of these strips here is they are marked 50 Hz and 60 Hz, and if you place a 50 Hz light bulb, or in this case an LED, close to it, you should see this this pattern here standing still. Yeah, I guess you can see that in the camera. Camera is also filming with 50 frames per second. The LED I'm using for testing is just a transformer, a resistor, a diode that protects the LED from reverse voltage, and a bright orange LED. So any LED would work, but it needs to flicker. Sometimes bad LED lamps flicker, and that's not good, but in this case it's superb because we can adjust the speed. As you have noticed, the speed is correct, and that's not the reason for the video here. The reason is I got drive belts for the printer for the HP85. And if you followed my channel, you have probably seen the last video where I described that these belts here are already falling apart. You can see it here, it's actually crumbling. And as I said, I got new drive belts, thanks to Curious Mark, who wrote the part numbers in a news forum. So that's the short belt that goes here to drive the paper advanced motor, and that's the long belt. I ordered 5 because a company has a minimum order fee, so I wanted to avoid that, so I thought I better take a couple more and avoid that fee. That's the company. They are not sponsoring this video, but they are great. You can order 1 or 2 drive belts, no problem, with a fee of maybe, I don't know, $15 or something. If it's below $40, that's the part number for the small belt, and that's the part number for the large belt. Yeah, let's put them in and see how good they are. I haven't done this before, so please excuse if I'm probably a little bit clumsy here, but I think, oh yeah, it's pretty sticky. It should come off like that. Then we can remove this part. It's just placed in this slot here. I think a little lubrication would also help here. And then, how does this come out? Well, it turned out that this wheel here comes out easily. It's just the shaft here just sits in two slots here, so you can just take it out without any effort. And of course I need to clean that. Those who know the HP85 computer probably notice that it behaves a little bit different than normal, because normally after power on you only get a blinking cursor and that's it, and this one displays a lot of text. The reason is it has the everything but the kitchen sink board inside, or the EBTKS board, and that board emulates or has 16 kilobyte of extra RAM, so you don't need the RAM extension anymore. It emulates a tape drive, and it emulates also 2 floppy drives or 4 floppy drives. Let me see. There is more. It has all the option ROMs that are available on it. You can turn them on or off. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disks, floppy disks. You have a 5 megabyte scratch hard drive. And of course these disks and the hard drive, that's all on an SD card. And here it is, the EBTKS board. This is a module made by Philip Friedin. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It is available from the website fliptronics.com, and yeah, it's everything you need if you have an HP85. Let's plug it out. So it's the version 3.0. There are older versions, but not available anymore. So it has a gold-plated edge connector. It comes with these slide rails here that fit into the HP machine. It has a real-time clock somewhere here, maybe. It has a I/O port with all the I/Os from that, what is it, 80 Tiny, I think, yes. And that's the name. Everything but the kitchen sink. By the way, this is not a sponsored video, I say that again, but I like the product and I think Philip will make one for you if you need one. Besides from the storage capacity the board offers, it also provides some new commands, for example the boot command that resets the HP85 and the EBTKS board. And if you look here into the list, we have 1, 2, 3 discs with games. They are already preloaded. Let's set the mass storage to disk 321. And let's see what's on it. A couple of programs. Canon sounds fine. So load. By the way, don't expect too much from these games. We have we have graphics, and we have a 0.68 megahertz CPU, so it is pretty slow. Run. So we have a cannon and something that looks like a cow. Angle change, let's say 20 degree. pounds of charge, let's say 10. The cow is relatively close. That was too short. Okay. Angle change 0. A little bit more powder. That's too much. How about that? Moo. I got it. Okay, shooting cows with cannons, an interesting game. There's also an EBTKS drive or folder. Well, no, it's a diskette, a virtual diskette. And there are some demos, like this one.